Hello everyone. In this cluster policy rule, I will try to explain when any of kinds, I mean VM rule or Prometheus rule, will come to inside of Kubernetes cluster. We must validate value and the expression key. So I mean, if you will install inside of Kubernetes cluster just to use these kinds, it doesn't matter VM rule or Prometheus rule. When rule will be applied on the key of the expression, we are going to, let me show you the part what I want to explain. So just look at this. It is kind of Prometheus rule and it is kind of VM rule. For each of them on the spec groups rules have expression key. We can find it same for Prometheus rule. Spec groups rules expression. The same thing here. Spec group rules expression. Inside of the value, when we will apply it to the Kubernetes cluster, Kubernetes itself will not validate really the symbol which defined in the left side. This have the same kind which defined in the right side. The same thing for here. If we opened here, even if we opened double quotes, we must close it here. So count of the symbols which it defined, Kubernetes itself will not validate. It will be applied to the Kubernetes cluster. But to validate it, it's really written correctly. I wrote some cluster policy rule, which I will explain it right now. So if one of them will be applied, I'm defining variables with a context key. You can find this syntax from official page of Kyverno. I says, from admission review, request object, actual request object, it is VM rule or Prometheus rule, it doesn't matter. On the spec groups list, inside of rules list will be expression. I'm converting it to string, and inside of this object I'm going to get these symbols and count it. The same thing for the right curly bracket value for this symbol. The same thing for left parenthesis, for same thing for right parenthesis, and double quotes. So inside of double quotes, I spent a lot of time to analyze all objects, and I want to explain it a little bit this part. So I'm converting here it split, which we must find it is double quotes, going to get length of this object, but do -1 because in case of when object itself comes, I don't know why, Kyverno will add like as one count one piece of the object itself to all lengths. So I mean, if you will find double quotes inside of expression value, for example 4, object itself which comes here, +1 will be. I found it when I started to debug output of the Kyverno actually. So do that, I must to do -1 because I want to get real value of the double quotes, I mean real count of the double quotes. And here doing modulo, if at the end of the modulo will be 0, everything is good, if not, it is bad. So in case of validation, I'm just going to compare it. If left right to right equal, not equal to right in case of curly braces, in case of left parenthesis value not equal to right, and in case of double quotes output of the modulo will not be 0, so it means it is bad. So it is applied to the Kubernetes cluster right now. If I will do still get cluster policy, we will see it here, and one by one I'm trying to apply each of these rules. If I will do still apply Prometheus, or can we start for VM rule, it will work right now, but if I will do delete, try to open and not close, it will not work. If I will try to close but not open, it will not work. In case of here, it will be the same, just one part I will test it. But if I will return back and try apply it, it will work too, so I will delete it. The same thing for Prometheus rule. If I will open, it will not work. if I will open, it will not work. Try to close it here, it will not work too. Try to return back, but close without open. It will not work too. If I will return back and try to apply again, it works. Okay. Delete it. So actually that's it. I hope it will be useful. Thank you for watching.